Hello, my buddies. Welcome back to English with Luna. Today, we have a very practical story for you. A story about a job interview and the fear of speaking English. The name of the story is The Job Interview. This story will help you learn real English for real situations. Just listen, relax, and repeat the sentences with me. Are you ready? Let's begin. Ryan was sitting in his room, looking at his laptop. It was a normal afternoon. He was checking his emails, slowly, without much interest. Most of them were not important. Work updates, advertisements, nothing special. Then, he saw a new email from a company. Ryan stopped. His eyes focused on the screen. He clicked. Dear Ryan, we would like to invite you to a job interview. Ryan's heart started beating faster. He read the message again and again. A job interview. Finally, after many applications, after many days of waiting. This is it, he said softly. But then, a new feeling appeared. Nervousness, strong and sudden. The interview is in English, he read. Ryan leaned back in his chair. Oh no, he whispered. He knew English. A little. He could read. He could understand some things. But speaking? That was different. He stood up and started walking around the room. What if I make mistakes? He said. What if I don't understand the questions? He stopped, looked at the laptop again. The interview was tomorrow. Tomorrow? He said, surprised. That's too soon. Ryan felt pressure in his chest. He wanted the job. He really wanted it. But he was afraid. He sat down again, took a deep breath. I have to try, he said. He opened a new tab and searched Common Job Interview Questions in English. A long list appeared. Ryan looked at the screen, slowly, carefully. Tell me about yourself, he read. Ryan tried to speak. My name is Ryan. I am... He stopped. This is hard, he said. He tried again. My name is Ryan. I am 25 years old, and... He paused, thinking. He didn't feel confident. He didn't feel ready, but he didn't stop. Again and again. My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan. Slowly, his voice became stronger. Outside, the sun started to go down. The room became darker. But Ryan stayed there, practicing, trying, making mistakes, trying again, because this time he didn't want to run away. He looked at the screen one more time, then said quietly, I will do this. And for the first time that day, he believed it. That night, Ryan did not relax. He stayed in his room with his laptop open. On the screen, there were many questions. Tell me about yourself. Why do you want this job? What are your strengths? Ryan looked at them carefully. These are important, he said. He took a notebook and a pen. Okay, step by step, he whispered. He wrote the first question. Tell me about yourself. Ryan thought for a moment. Then he started writing. Slowly, simple words. My name is Ryan. I am 25 years old. I studied business. I like working with people. He read it. It was simple, but it was clear. Good. Simple is good, he said. Now he tried to say it out loud. My name is Ryan. I am 25 years old. I studied business. I like working with people. He stopped, then tried again. My name is Ryan. This time a little better. Again and again. He was not perfect, but he was improving. Next question. Why do you want this job? Ryan looked at the screen. This one was harder. He didn't know what to say. He thought for a moment, then wrote, I want this job because I want to learn, I want to grow, and I like this company. He read it, then spoke, slowly. I want this job because I want to learn. He made a mistake. He stopped. He smiled a little. It's okay, he said, and he tried again. Time passed, minutes, then hours. Ryan practiced many questions. He spoke slowly. Sometimes he stopped. Sometimes he made mistakes. But he didn't give up. At one moment, he stood in front of the mirror. He looked at himself. Okay, he said, let's try. He took a deep breath and started. Hello, my name is Ryan. Nice to meet you. He looked at his reflection, a little nervous, but stronger than before. I want this job because I want to grow, he continued. He paused, then smiled, small but real. This is better, he said. Later, he sat on his bed, tired but calm. He looked at his notebook again. Simple sentences, clear ideas. Maybe I can do this, he said quietly. Before sleeping, he took his phone and recorded himself speaking. Hello, my name is Ryan. I want to learn. I am responsible. He listened to his voice. It was not perfect, but it was clear. That's enough, he said. He put the phone down, turned off the light, and closed his eyes. Tomorrow was the interview. He still felt nervous, but now he also felt ready. The next morning, Ryan woke up early. Very early. He looked at the time. 7 a.m. His interview was at 10. He felt nervous, but also ready. He got dressed carefully. A clean shirt, dark pants, simple but professional. He looked at himself in the mirror. Okay, you can do this, he said. Before leaving, he checked his notebook one last time. Simple sentences, clear ideas. He closed it. Enough, he said. Ryan arrived at the office building at 9:45. Big doors, glass walls. Everything looked serious, professional. He took a deep breath and walked inside. At the reception, a woman smiled at him. Good morning, can I help you? She asked. Ryan felt a little nervous, but he answered, Good morning, I have an interview. Your name? She asked. Ryan, he said. She checked the computer. Yes, Ryan. Please wait over there. Ryan sat down. His hands were a little cold. He looked around. Other people, quiet, waiting. Then a man walked toward him. Ryan? He said. Ryan stood up quickly. Yes, he said. Hi, I'm Mr. Carter, the man said. Nice to meet you. Ryan smiled. Nice to meet you too, he said. They walked into a small room. A table, 2 chairs, simple. Please sit down, Mr. Carter said. Ryan sat. His heart was beating fast. Let's begin, Mr. Carter said. First question. Tell me about yourself. Ryan took a small breath. This one he knew. Hello, my name is Ryan, he said. I am 25 years old. I studied business. I like working with people. He paused, then added, I am responsible, and I like to learn new things. Mr. Carter nodded. Good, he said. Next question. Why do you want this job? Ryan thought for a second, then spoke. I want this job because I want to grow. I want to learn more, and I like your company. It was simple, but clear. Mr. Carter smiled slightly. Okay, he said. Then he asked, What are your strengths? Ryan froze for a moment. This one was harder. He looked down, then up again. I am organized, he said slowly, and I work hard. He stopped, then added, I try my best, always. Mr. Carter nodded again. Everything was going okay. Not perfect, but okay. Then a difficult question came. Tell me about a problem you had at work. Ryan's mind went blank, completely blank. He opened his mouth, but no words came out. He stopped. Silence. His heart was beating fast again. His hands felt cold. He didn't understand the question fully. Or maybe he understood but didn't know how to answer. Mr. Carter waited, calm, patient. Ryan took a deep breath, then said, "Sorry, can you repeat the question?" Mr. Carter smiled. "Of course," he said. "Tell me about a problem and how you solved it." Ryan nodded slowly. "Okay," he said. He thought for a moment, then spoke, slowly, carefully. "In my last job, I had a problem with a client." He paused, looking for words. The client was not happy. He made a small mistake. He noticed, but he continued. "I listened and I tried to help." He looked at Mr. Carter, then continued. "In the end, the client was happy." Silence. Ryan waited. Mr. Carter nodded. "Good," he said. Ryan felt something inside. Relief. He made mistakes, yes, but he didn't stop, and that changed everything. The interview continued for a few more minutes. Simple questions, simple answers. Finally, Mr. Carter stood up. "Thank you, Ryan," he said. Ryan stood up too. "Thank you," he replied. "Good job today," Mr. Carter said. Ryan smiled, a real smile. "Thank you," he said again. He walked out of the building. The air felt fresh, light. He stopped for a moment, closed his eyes. "I did it," he whispered. Not perfect, not fluent, but real. And this time, he didn't run away. Ryan walked slowly away from the building. The interview was over. He felt lighter, less nervous. "I did it," he said again. He was not perfect. He made mistakes. He paused. He forgot words. But he spoke, and that was important. Ryan started walking down the street. The city felt different now, brighter, easier. He smiled a little. Maybe he had a chance. Then his phone vibrated. Ryan stopped. He looked at the screen. A new email. From the company. "So fast," he said, surprised. He opened it quickly. "Dear Ryan, thank you for your time today. Before we continue, we need you to send us a short email in English." Ryan read it again, slowly. "A short email," he whispered. His smile disappeared. An email. In English. Speaking was hard, but writing? That was different. He sat on a bench nearby, took out his phone, and started thinking. "What should I write?" he said. He opened a new message. The screen was empty. He typed, "Hello, thank you for the interview." He stopped, looked at the sentence. "Is this correct?" he asked himself. He wasn't sure. He added more. "I am very happy to talk with you. I want this job." He read it again. Something felt wrong. "This is not good," he said. He deleted the message, started again. "Dear Mr. Carter, thank you for the interview today." Better. Ryan felt a little more confident. He continued, "I am very interested in this position. I think I am a good person for this job." He paused, thinking. "Good or right," he said. He didn't know. He felt nervous again. He checked the time. He needed to send the email soon. Pressure came back. Ryan typed quickly now, without thinking too much. He finished the email, read it once, not very carefully, and then he pressed send. A few seconds passed. Ryan looked at the message again, this time more carefully, and then he saw it. A mistake. A big one. He wrote, "I am very interesting in this position." Ryan froze. "Interesting?" he said. That was wrong. He wanted to say interested. His face changed. "Oh no," he whispered. He looked at the email again. More mistakes. Small ones, but still mistakes. "I sent it," he said. Too late. He couldn't take it back. Ryan leaned back on the bench, frustrated. "Why didn't I check?" he said. He felt disappointed. After all the effort, after the interview, a simple email and mistakes again. He closed his eyes for a moment. Then slowly, he opened them again. "Wait," he said. Maybe it was not the end. He took his phone again. "I can send another email," he said. He started typing, slowly this time, carefully. "Dear Mr. Carter, I'm sorry. I sent my last email too quickly. Here is the correct version." He stopped, took a breath, then continued. This time he checked every word, every sentence. Slow, calm, focused. When he finished, he read it again, twice. "This is better," he said. Then he pressed send. Ryan looked at the screen. Quiet. Yes, he made a mistake, but this time he didn't run away. He fixed it. And maybe that was more important. Ryan sat on the bench for a few minutes. His phone was in his hand. He looked at the screen. No new messages. He took a deep breath. "It's done," he said quietly. He stood up and started walking again, this time more slowly, more calm. He didn't know what would happen. Maybe he would get the job, maybe not. But something inside him felt different. That night, Ryan was at home, sitting on his bed, looking at his phone again. Still no answer. He felt a little nervous, but not like before. This time, it was different. He remembered the interview, the questions, the moments when he didn't know what to say, and also the moments when he tried, when he spoke, when he didn't stop. He smiled a little. "I did my best," he said. For the first time, that felt enough. The next morning, Ryan woke up early again. He checked his phone immediately. A new email. His heart started beating faster. He opened it, slowly, carefully. "Dear Ryan, thank you for your email. We appreciate your effort and your communication." Ryan read every word, focused. "We would like to offer you the position." Ryan froze. He read it again and again. "Offer you the position." He stood up quickly. "No way," he said. A smile appeared on his face. Big, real. "I got the job," he whispered. He couldn't believe it. Not perfect English, not perfect answers, not perfect writing, but he tried, and that was enough. Ryan sat down again, still smiling. He looked at the email one more time, then he said quietly, "I can do this. Not just the job, not just the interview. English, life, everything, step by step." Later that day, Ryan opened his notebook again. The same sentences, the same words, but now they felt different, stronger, because now he knew something important. You don't need perfect English. You need courage, you need practice, and you need to try. Ryan closed the notebook with a smile. This was just the beginning. I hope you enjoyed this story. The job interview. Ryan's story shows us something very important. You don't need perfect English to communicate. You just need to try. Maybe you make mistakes. Maybe you feel nervous. But if you keep speaking, you will improve. I hope you learned new words and useful sentences for real-life situations. Remember, English is not just a language. It's a tool for your future. If you liked this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow English with Luna for more simple and real English stories. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep practicing, and don't be afraid to speak.